Greg Serio here with the People of Manufacturing outside of McCormick Place in downtown Chicago. On this special edition of our show, we're going to talk to our friend Patrick Curry of Fullerton Tool about what he's done for manufacturing education and how he is revolutionizing new technology. Welcome to the People of Manufacturing. Let's go. Greg Serio here with the People of Manufacturing, here with Patrick Curry of Fullerton Tool out of Saginaw, Michigan. Tell us a little bit about Fullerton. What is Fullerton?
Fullerton Tool is a family-owned business. We're in our 76th year of manufacturing solid carbide round cutting tools. We manufacture toolings for people all over the world. So real excited to be here at IMTS 2018. It's been a fantastic show. We've had over 115,000 people register already. And it's like just massive groups of people coming through. Extremely, the hallways are crowded.
So Patrick, one of the things that I know we're both passionate about is manufacturing education. What do you see the key to bridging our skills gap in this country? You have a global company where your tools are all around the world. How do you see us fixing this big skills gap problem?
Well, the main thing is people with passion that get involved. And I have to say big kudos to you, Greg, because of what you've done. There's a lot of great programs like you're starting down in Florida that have been very impactful in a short period of time. And I can see that continuing to spread, not just in Florida, but across the country. And we need it. Everywhere we go, we sell cutting tools. The biggest need is not just the cutting tools. We need it too, but it's finding people to run the machines. So there's going to be a lot of machines sold here at IMTS, a lot of cutting tools. But if they can't find the people to run the machines, I've heard some of our customers say they're not even going to buy a machine because they can't find the people to run them.
Yep.
Just in the next 5 years, there's going to be a need for 811,000 skilled trades. And that's a huge number that we have to try to fill. So the need is now, and you need to take action right now. Get involved in your local associations. Support people like Greg and his initiative. You need support from other manufacturers, just the local people that are in need of skilled trades, but also just support them with tooling, support them with fixturing, whatever he needs to help his students. Everybody's got to get involved, and we've all got to support people like Greg and his initiative.
We have an SME prime school close to us, East Lake High School, and their robotics team, it's the only one in the county outside of Dixie Holland. There's only two. So that's the biggest success we've seen with getting kids involved. But can you talk a little bit about what you do with robotics? And
the FIRST robotics is something that everybody needs to be aware of. There's a lot of high schools that have got a program. A lot of them even go down to the grade school level too, not just high school. So get involved with those programs. They need funding. They need support. So if you guys need workers, you got to put your money where your mouth is. You got to support the FIRST robotics program. There's one in every community. Multiple high schools have them. Get to understand it, get to meet them, and go to an event. If you go to an event, you'll be amazed at what they do in a short period of time to get those robots to compete. And it's exciting because there's volunteers that do this all over the country, and they're in your backyard. Get to know them, get to know what their needs are, and support them. But also thank them and pat them on the back because they're taking their personal time outside of work, and they're helping these students really understand not just a method of using their hands and brains, but it's a project-based system where they're going to learn tools and skills that they can use the rest of their life in all kinds of aspects of their life, not just work, even if they don't go into manufacturing. So it's a great opportunity for kids to really understand project-based learning, learn how to be a team player, learn how to work together to hit a deadline with rules and be competitive. So it's a great program. Get to understand it, get involved, and thank the people that are involved.
What would be your message to that person?
The number one message would be find your passion. I was blessed to be in a family-owned business. We're a third-generation company. My cousin Matt and I, Matt Curry, are the owners of the company. We just recently purchased from our fathers, and it's a great business to be in. We're blessed because we get to see people making an F-22, Boeing 787 parts to an automotive GM facility where they're making transmission parts by $3,500 a week to medical manufacturing to bow manufacturing to about every manufacturing manufacturing you can think of. So we love it. We're passionate about it. You have to find your passion. What is it? Greg, you're fortunate enough you found that passion. You
love manufacturing.
Faith, and you're in it, man.
Oh yeah.
And that's what kids need to do. They got to figure that out at a young age.
I've always been drawn to your company because my grandfather said something once that stuck with me. And he said, usually when a company's leadership changes 3 times, the original vision of that company is dead. With you guys, you've kept that alive to see the growth of your company. Because Bob Miranelli, I met him when I was 19 years old. He was a rep for Fullerton then as he is today. So just seeing the growth of your company just over the last 10 years has been incredible to watch, and it's still family owned, because if there's any model that I'd like to replicate, is something like that where my boys can take over. You know, that's very rare, and that's something that I would love to point out that has been just a huge observation of mine over the years of just observing you guys. To see that vision still alive, let alone grow.
Luckily, my cousin and I both really enjoy the industry, and it's been a fun run. We want to continue it, and we want to hopefully carry it on to the 4th generation. So it's really about, you know, hopefully getting into something you enjoy and be a part of it, be part of a team. And it's a culture. We got a great company culture. A lot of people at Fullerton. We've had guys work there 30, 40, 50 years, multiple generations, not just in ownership, but in the workforce. So the people love coming to Fullerton because it's a great team atmosphere. It's a family atmosphere, and we care. We care about each other. We care about our customers, and it's a great company culture. So that's what's exciting about it.
Every successful manufacturer I've seen has that very similar formula that puts their people first, has a plan to find good people, and then usually the companies that have that, the employees I've found do a lot of the recruiting for the business.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You know, is that something you experience a lot, or?
Absolutely. And you know, the big thing is you know, the passion and involvement that we have for the skilled trades, and getting involved in the FIRST Robotics and the high school programs, the community college programs, the CNC fast track programs. It's infectious throughout the whole company. So the cool thing we have is we've had 3rd and 4th graders come for plant tours. We've had high school groups come through, I think up to 18 of them. And it's because of all the employees inviting these different groups to come in and see our facility and see what today's manufacturing is all about. So what's exciting is the culture has fed that. And it's not just one person doing it, it's a whole team of people doing it. And they all care deeply about this industry and training that next generation. We've got an aging staff, so it's not just an issue with the growth of the economy, the growth of our manufacturing, the growth of our company. We have a great staff that's they're getting up there.
Yep.
And the manufacturers of today are retiring in the next 5 to 10 years. So it's not just the existing holes that we need to fill, but it's that next group of generations, that great generation of manufacturers that are going to be retiring in the next 5 to 10 years.
The FIRST robotics lane, the high school robotics, and you know, the robotics, aka the shop class. You know, it's like, but calling it robotics makes it more appealing. You know,
I like to use one example. Bridgeport High School is near and dear to me because we've had over 25 employees that went to that high school. From Fullerton at Endurance Company, another company I own, we had another 10 that went to that school in the Saginaw Career Complex. So these are people, just to give you an example, my head of marketing went to that high school. The head of HR went to that high school. The head of my customer service and shipping department, Kevin Nigo, went to that high school. So they don't necessarily start on the shop floor and stay there. They can advance through these small, medium-sized, family-owned businesses because we like to promote from within. It's part of our culture. And these people start on the shop floor, but it opens up a door of opportunities for a lot of people.
Big time.
To go into whatever they feel they have a true passion for.
For more information about our apprenticeship program or our web series, visit us at thepeoplemanufacturing.com and like us on all our social media to stay up to date on our new exciting content.
Thank you for watching. See you soon.